If you're wondering why people are angry about a Halloween costume at Target, you have to understand something that happened almost 200 years ago.
To understand today's conversation, we need to go back almost 200 years.
Let's travel back in time to see New York as it was.
In the early 1830s, the name Jim Crow meant something very different from what it would later come to represent. It began as a stage character associated with white performer Thomas Dartmouth Rice. The character became widely known through 19th century American entertainment. But the name did not remain confined to the stage. It became associated with a system of racial separation and unequal treatment. After the Civil War, America entered a period of major social and political change. Millions of formerly enslaved people began building new lives, families, and communities. But equal treatment did not come immediately.
But freedom didn't mean equality had arrived. Across the South, racial segregation became part of everyday life. Separate schools, separate facilities, separate spaces. And for many Black Americans, the restrictions went far beyond where they could sit or travel.
In many parts of the country, people faced rules and practices that separated communities and limited their opportunities. These conditions affected everyday life, including education, transportation, public spaces, and voting.
But voting rights remained another major battle. Because behind every rule were real people trying to live ordinary lives. Families, children, people who travel, work, and live with dignity. That question, why, was asked by generations of Black Americans. But people didn't simply accept the system.
For generations, people worked to challenge these restrictions. They organized, protested, went to court, and demanded equal rights. The movement grew stronger throughout the 20th century.
In 1955, one quiet refusal became a national turning point.
In 1955, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus. Her arrest sparked a major boycott that challenged racial segregation and became an important moment in the civil rights movement.
In 1964, a major federal civil rights law brought important changes. The following year, another major law strengthened protections for voting rights. These changes transformed American law.
The protests, boycotts, and legal battles were creating pressure for change. In 1965, the Voting Rights Act strengthened federal protection against discriminatory barriers to voting. But history doesn't disappear simply because a law changes.
But history can leave a lasting cultural memory. Ideas and images from earlier generations can continue to influence how people see the world today. And that brings us back to the present.
And now, we come back to 2026. A Halloween costume suddenly become the center of a heated debate. And if you only look at the costume, you might not understand the reaction.
In 2026, a Halloween costume sparked a heated public conversation. For some people, it appeared to be simply a costume. For others, it brought back associations with an uncomfortable period of American history. Understanding that history helps explain why people can look at the same image and have very different reactions. Sometimes, understanding the present means taking a closer look at the past. For someone unfamiliar with the history, the controversy might seem difficult to understand. But for people who recognize the historical associations, the imagery can carry a much deeper meaning. Because sometimes an image is never just an image. It can remind people of what came before it. of stereotypes that were repeated for generations, of entertainment built around racial caricature, of a system that once separated Americans by race and denied millions of people equal rights. That is why understanding the history matters, because the question isn't simply what something looks like today. Sometimes the real question is, what does it remind people of?